Hi, Becca C. Smith here, and today is day 1 of Camp NaNoWriMo. I have so much to do for camp this year. I know if you watched my previous vlogs, I said that I was going to finish my work in progress, hopefully the first draft. That's the Hexsphere Chronicles, or the Hexsphere. And I'm still going to work on that, but I decided I'm only going to write that book when I'm doing live write-ins. For our cabin, we have a bunch scheduled this month, so there's going to be a lot of them. So anytime I am hosting one or I am participating in one, I'm going to work on the Hexsphere. So it'll be interesting to see how many words I get done just doing live write-ins this month. The second thing that I am doing is I'm still going through this proof. Oh my God. Obviously, I need to get the cover. This is not the cover. Once I put in the edits, I have to order another proof with the actual cover, which is almost done. And then I will go through it one more time. Oh my God. And then I will finally be able to release Atlas Rising. Now, the thing about Atlas Rising is I would love for you guys to read it, but it is I guess technically 7th book. I have 2 trilogies and I mashed them into one for essentially a giant season finale. So you'd have to read the other 6 books for this book to make probably any sense to you whatsoever. The third thing that I am doing is I am working on cover reboots. I am redoing the covers for most of my books. And this is just because I started publishing in 2010, and so what was kind of in style back then is not so much in style right now. So I am rebooting all my covers. Now, I have been doing this for the last month or so. So I have finished 3. I'll show you them here. So this is the original Riser, this is the new Riser, this is the original Reaper, the new Reaper, this is the original Alexis Tappendorf, and this is the reboot. I really love my Ripper cover, but because I put Chelsea, the main character, on Riser and Reaper, I really need to somehow incorporate her into this. I'm going to try and make it more silhouette-y though, because I do just love that heart. I love that heart. It just... Anyway, but Atlas, unfortunately, I have to redo books 2 and 3, which were illustrated by my amazing friend Sarah Cave. It's just that it doesn't really match the style of the first book, and that's kind of the style that I want for the 2nd and 3rd book. So I'm just gonna try and make the books match more, but she's so good, and it's such a bummer. She's also the one that illustrated Alexis Tappendorf, The Search for Atlantis. Right here, I'll show it to you. I love this cover. And then the 4th thing I'm doing is my friend Faith and I finished the 3rd book in our trilogy. It's really exciting. We've let it percolate for the last month, and so this month I am going to read through my chapters and make edits. She's going to read through her chapters and make edits, and then we'll go over the whole thing together and make edits together. So that's a whole thing. And then I'm also working on this co-written project with my friend Marnie, who we've been working on this for years. We've been swapping chapters back and forth, but because of life circumstances and just a lot of crap happening to poor Marnie, she wasn't able to give me the chapter for 2 years. So I've completely forgotten about the book. It's my turn now. And I suddenly got an email from her, I think, what, 2 days ago, where she's all like, your turn. And I'm like, wait, my turn for what? Wait, oh, our book? Oh my God. I'm really excited about it though, because Marnie is an expert in the Arthurian history. That was like her major in college, and then she did a lot of studying abroad. So that's kind of her thing. And it's about our book is about 2 priestesses in Avalon that kind of get booted, and then they serve it, you know, lots of magic and Merlin and all the good stuff of the Arthurian legends. And what's nice is that when I totally like make something up and she's all like, we can't do that, you know that, right? So it's good to have an expert. So those are the 5 things that I'm working on for camp. So it's a lot. So that's why I thought I would do daily vlogs, just to kind of keep myself accountable. And I'm also doing minutes because I'm doing such a vast array of things that I really need to count the minutes. I have 6,000, which is about 100 hours, but if I'm being honest, if I actually want to finish most of these things that I just mentioned, it's probably gonna end up double that. And that's kind of saying a lot considering 5 days out of July, which is actually kind of a lot, I'm going to be at Comic-Con, and I don't think I'm going to get much done. I am going to bring my proof though. I am bringing my computer as well, so maybe I'll be able to squeeze in some minutes here and there. Definitely can put this in my backpack, waiting in lines for things, so I might actually be able to get some stuff done. We'll see. But those are the 5 days I've kind of kicked out of my brain as probably not going to do much. Okay. But today's day one and we need to get started because it is Canada Day today. We are in Toronto and that's kind of like Canada's version of the 4th of July. It's their birthday. And Stefan and I are gonna go down to Lake Ontario where they are doing a ship festival. I'm gonna get as much work as I can done before we go to that, but I'm gonna take you on that too because so let's get started. One thing I've realized in the first hour, I've done an hour, which is good, but I kept losing track. So I might have worked more than an hour. I took a couple breaks. It was a time period of about an hour and a half, and I took a quick break twice, but I don't know if they were 5 minutes or 10 minutes. So I'm gonna say 60 minutes, but now I'm doing this. Anytime I start working, I'm just gonna hit the stopwatch and then I'm gonna stop it anytime I take a break. I'm gonna have to do this all month because there's no way I can accurately keep track otherwise. All right, so stopwatch. Okay, so round 2 is an hour and 9 minutes, so 69 minutes, and I'm adding that to my 60 minutes that I've already done. So 129 minutes so far. And we are going to go to that ship festival I was telling you about. So taking a little break. It's a beautiful day, but I need to get back to work. So we're gonna grab lunch and then I'm gonna get back to work. It is day one after all, you know, I've gotta get a good 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 hours in. I am back. We had a good time. I'm actually really tired, which is probably not a good thing. So I've done a couple hours. It's about 4:30, so we're about an hour and a half away from Brooke's live write-in. I think it's on Brooke's channel. It's either on Brooke, Mandy, or Natalia's, so I'll find it. And so I am going to take the next hour and a half to work on the next cover, which is Ripper. So I'm going to be moving on to my Cintiq. And basically, just to give you guys an idea, I'm not like, I can't draw like photorealistically from scratch. So how I'm doing these covers is I have a drawing tablet. It's a Cintiq, so you can actually draw directly onto the screen, which makes it a lot easier. And so I am drawing over photos. Give it sort of that painterly look. I do like the look of the painterly kind of just. So I may do a time lapse of that. We'll see, but that's what I'm gonna switch over to. Because with the Ripper, I really like the Ripper cover. But I really need to have the main character on the front. So I'm gonna experiment and I'm just gonna record it. And you guys will go on the journey of me trying to figure out what I wanna do with this cover. shopping for the day. That was an hour and 16 minutes. So that's 76 minutes that I can add to my time. It's 6:15 Eastern time, so I have about 45 minutes until the live write-in on Brooke's channel. I finally figured it out. It's Brooke's channel. And so I'm gonna get some writing done. I'm really tired, but just because, you know, we walked around all day and it was in the sun, and it was, you know, a good 3 hours. So that, and plus, you know, all the work that I've been doing too. So it's just kind of adding up. But I'm gonna try and get as much writing done as I can in the write-in. Hopefully I can last the whole time. But it's day one, so I want to make sure I take care of myself and I don't overdo it, because I tend to do that. I'm gonna stop drawing for today and start again on that tomorrow. So I'm gonna eat and then I'm going to join the write-in. Everyone's vlogging, so I'm vlogging too.
In the comments too, if you're vlogging today, feel free to get out your vlogging camera because all of us are doing it.
Yay, we're all vlogging. I got a reminder. This is how scatterbrained I am. Was over at Brooke's live write-in, and then my calendar alerted me that Kevin from Kevlandia is having a write-in tonight with Jessica and Laura, and so I'm gonna hop over there. So I got to spend an hour with Brooke, Mandy, and Natalia, and now I'm gonna spend an hour with Kevin, Laura, and Jessica. Yay!
Wait, really quick, Nina said it was like chapter 1 and then becomes a diary until the final fiction story happens around chapter 5.
Yeah. Kevin is a stupid head. You won't leave me alone. And there's like Kevin's handwriting in the bottom. No, I'm not. That's what my diaries look like.
I had one of like the diary keepers, like the electronic ones.
Yeah.
And my brother is 8 years. My brother's 7 years older than me. And my sister's 8 years older than me, and they could always break into it. Like I have no idea how they knew my passwords. How they like I don't know if there was like, because my brother's like really technologically smart. So I don't know if like he just knew like some backdoor way to get into it that I didn't know, but like he could always break into it no matter what my password was.
I am done for the day. Did pretty well. I did on the write-ins, I did an extra, I think the total was about 40 minutes between the two live write-ins. Pretty good, pretty good. So that's it for day one. I might still do a little bit more tonight though, cause I'm feeling like I still need to work because I'm crazy. So I will, tomorrow, since I'm doing daily vlogs, I'll let you know if I did anything or not. All right guys, well thank you so much for joining me on day one, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye.